Welcome to the Crank It Up Sports Card Podcast with the shop manager Parker and the co-host Matthew.
What's up, guys? Thank y'all for coming back. This is our sixth episode.
6 episodes.
Sixth episode. It feels like it's been a while for us, not for y'all, but because I was out of town, Matthew was out of town. We pre-recorded a few of them, and so we're back. We're rested up a little bit. Maybe a little darker. Are you a little darker?
I am not a little darker.
I don't think you're a little darker. I might be a little darker. Maybe a little taller.
I don't think so.
Okay, maybe not a little taller. But we're back, and we're happy to be here for episode 6.
Yeah, they said we'd never make it.
Well, they did. Some did. I don't know if they did. I think we had some people rooting for us, actually.
Great.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people that have talked about the podcast in the shop, and a lot of people have given us some hot takes, some criticisms, they don't like to hear you as loud. They need me louder.
I know. Maybe that'll be fixed a little bit. The one thing that you said in that sentence that really stuck out to me, though, was hot takes.
Hot takes.
You want to jump right in?
I think so.
Let's jump right into hot takes. That seems like to me like most people's favorite segment.
I like it myself. I have a hot take, or do you want to start?
You start.
Okay. The hobby has become too grader heavy. Like we're grading too much.
Grading too many cards. I think that I would 100% agree with that. Look at PSA. PSA just totally shut down like every value send-off, whatever it is. What do you call that? Value, bulk, whatever. You know, they just shut that down. I think it's just regular, which is like $80 or $90. So you got to spend $80 or $90 for one card. That makes so many cards not worth sending off.
It definitely eliminates a lot of cards.
It kind of secludes a whole, part of the hobby, because there's a lot of people who kind of lower end cards is what they do. Buy a $20 card, grade it, and then they're into it for about $50 and flip it for $100 if it gets a 10. So like there's a lot of people that are kind of doing it at a smaller level, and that shuts that down immediately. Yeah. Nobody can do that. Because if the goal is to buy a $20 card, grade it for $30, into it for $50, and then you sell it for $100, well, if you're spending $80, you're into it for $100. You can't. This is. I just thought of this. Is that going to make PSA 10s more expensive in this short amount of time that they're going to be closed, or maybe not short amount of time? I don't know how long they're going to be not doing that.
I honestly hope that it brings up the price of 9s. We talked about in the shop that 9s, we feel like that they should be a little more valuable than just a raw card. And I think that possibly could drive them up a little bit. It's funny that we did take a couple of days off from doing normal things around here. Yeah. And, one of our last episodes, we talked about grading a lot. Yep. And we didn't know how hot of a topic it would be.
I know.
2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks later.
Parker and Matthew are gone.
Yeah.
And PSA shuts down.
Yeah.
I mean, some would say
we're sorry.
Yeah, some would say that might have been our fault.
Well, if you think about it now, you're talking about the price levels that PSA is grading at now. I mean, $80, that eliminates a lot of cards.
Yep.
I can think of, I did pull a couple of big cards recently.
Yep. Hot hands. People are saying it.
People are saying it.
Yep.
People are saying it. They're asking me to pick the boxes in the shop.
They are. And you're picking dud boxes for everybody else.
So. Well, I know where the good ones are.
Yeah, apparently. So. Apparently you're, I don't know how you're doing it.
Just thinking about what I've pulled over the last year, that probably eliminates 99% of the cards that I've pulled.
Yes.
Maybe 2 or 3 cards that I would consider worthy of grading.
Yep.
And then if they're in bad shape, then that eliminates them as well.
Yeah.
So I think as people have brought stuff into the shop, I often think, why would you grade this?
Yeah.
Why would
There's a lot that I agree on. There's a lot that it's like, man, I mean, at the time, maybe it was a good card to grade, but now it's like, you have a Kyler Murray PSA 10 base Chronicles.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, why would you grade that? Maybe
it's a pop 1.
Exactly. That's another funny thing. People come in and they bring in like a PSA 4, and it's like, it's a pop 1.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean anything. if it's a bad pop one.
Most likely it means that nobody else thought it was worthy of being graded.
Exactly. No, that's an interesting one. I hope that it does make 9s go up. Personally, I think that if 8s could be about equal with raw, 9s maybe 1.5, and then maybe 10s almost 3x. Because I kind of think that now 10s kind of are 3x on certain cards, but most of the time on modern cards and the stuff that's not a super tough gym rate, usually it's just a 2x. You know, on the ones that are like really hard to gym, maybe you're getting up into the 3x. But I would like to see three times for a PSA 10, 1.5 for a 9, and raw be equivalent to an 8. I think for modern at least.
But with that same thought process, I think more people would send cards in if they thought, well, 9's going to be more than a raw now.
That's true.
So that might not help the equation.
Yeah.
You know, that might put more cards into PSA's backlog.
It could. I feel like PSA just needs maybe some more workers.
Maybe.
Maybe they just need to, put a little thing on the front door and just say now hiring.
Now hiring.
Yeah.
That should do it.
Maybe that'll help. I have a hot take.
You have a hot take?
I actually have a hot take submitted by a person. You ready for this hot take?
I don't know if I can handle it.
I don't
think
even
I know
know.
who it's from.
I don't know. We put something on the story like we usually do. And thank you to all the viewers who are, submitting your hot takes. Keep them coming. Keep submitting those. But this was one hot take that I thought was interesting. And it said, Matthew is better than the one and only shop manager.
That is a hot take. I don't know. The shop manager, as we've said many a times, he's taught me everything he knows.
Not everything you know.
Not everything I know, but everything he knows. And I value our shop manager. Like to work alongside him, and probably not anybody else on this podcast wants to hear this, but I think Cranks has an incredible shop manager.
Wow. Well, thank you. That's high praise coming from the one and only assistant
to
the shop
manager. He's pretty good too.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. No, that was a fun one submitted by pretty cool guy.
I have another one here.
Okay.
And hopefully you'll appreciate this one. Autographs are losing some appeal. Sticker autos and thousands of signed cards per player have made some collectors prioritize rare inserts and low-numbered cards instead.
Don't even think that's a hot take. I
You think that's just a?
I think that's just it
given.
is what it is. Man, I mean, if you think about it, if you have think about how many products they're coming out with. I'm just gonna look something up real quick. Think about how many products they're coming out with. I mean, if you had to guess how many, like just a ballpark, or I mean, different products. Like there's Topps, but every single Topps product, every single Panini product, and let's just say just for baseball, how many baseball products, different products, do you think they release
In a month?
in a year?
In a year?
Like for all the 2026 rookies, like you would have that whole 2026 market.
I would say about 80.
I'd say at least 80. Maybe over
You think?
100.
I mean, they're doing it about one about every other day. I know that doesn't add up to 80, but every once in a while there's a little space there. But it seems like there's a new product pretty much every day. If you're just talking about just baseball, I would say around 80.
Maybe so.
If you're talking,
Does that include? Are you including unlicensed in that?
Oh no,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm thinking just Topps.
That's what I'm saying. Like, because they're not just. I mean, they would sign in, like Bobby Witt Jr. for instance. He signs in Panini.
He signs in Panini quite a bit.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, on my hot streak, I hit a Bobby Witt auto,
Yeah, you did.
number to 10.
You did.
It's pretty good.
I on the fly am GPTing this because I'm just curious.
Oh, this is good podcast right here.
yeah.
They're not doing this on other podcasts.
No, they're not. This is on the fly.
This is only us.
On the fly.
Okay. So what's
Well, it's on the fly. So we're live. Like this is live right now.
it's buffering? Gosh, are you on?
No. It's
You're
pulled
on
up.
dial up on your phone.
It's pulled up. I asked it like in just 2025 Topps Chrome.
Mm-hmm.
Because 2025 6 is not out yet for baseball. So in 2025 Topps Chrome Baseball, this is what it is estimating. Now, who knows if this is legitimate? But just the numbered ones are over 1,000 for one player, because you have
Over 1,000 different cards.
yes autographs, because you have the 499 to 299 to 250 to 199, like all the different numbered ones, and that excludes base. So that means that you are having somewhere between 2,000 and 3,000 autographs of one person in one product, okay? And that's just Topps Chrome. Think about things where you have it in Panini, where they're numbering things to 999, or they're numbering, or where the numbering is way more and way higher than just a 499. I mean, then you get crazy numbers, right? So if each product is coming out where you're signing at least 2,000 to 3,000, and then you have 80 to 100 products come out, that is a ton of autos, and that's every year. And so you think about like rookie autos, or you think about Witt, who does seem to sign a lot. It really starts to feel like, man, in 20 years, are those autos going to be like nothing aside from their true rookie auto or true colors? It just feels watered down is what it feels like.
I think, the scarcity of a player's auto in the 80s, the 90s, it was because, you had to go to a game. You had to see him in spring training, or maybe a card show. They would have somebody sign. Today, there's, multiple releases that have all kinds of autographs in it. I mean, that's what we're chasing for the most part. I mean, would you rather pull a case hit of your favorite player, or would you rather pull his auto?
I think I would rather pull a on-card auto. If we're talking about a sticker auto, now I guess that, then you get into like what's your favorite case hit and stuff. I would rather pull my favorite case hit, because there's some case hits that I'm just like, I could totally do without. You know?
We talked about that a little bit.
Yeah, and so I would probably rather pull my favorite case hit than a sticker auto. But if I get like a nice, low numbered auto, I'd probably rather pull the auto if it's on card. Because sticker autos, I don't know. I feel like sticker autos in the future are going to be super cheap. They're already a lot cheaper than the on card, but I think they're going to be like dirt cheap. Because you think about it, like if you're doing that every year, let's just for instance Bobby Witt Jr., since he does sign in Panini as well, if he legitimately in 80 products, like you said, and you said that was just for Topps, so let's say 120 products for unlicensed, because he also signs in Leaf too. Oh my goodness! So that's bare minimum 120 products that come out.
You heard it here first. Bobby Witt's on the IL with carpal tunnel.
Exactly. Like, I don't know how he can do that. But let's say it's at least 120 products, and he's signing, let's go on the lower end, 2,000 per product. This is assuming he signs in every product. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe that's unfair to say. But that'd be, let's say it's just the 80 products, because maybe he wouldn't sign in every single one. But 2,000 in every one he does sign in. 160,000. Does that even seem like possible? Does that even seem possible?
I don't think so.
There's
That's
no way.
a lot.
That seems like way too much. I
do think it's in the thousands.
It's got to be. Well, it's thousands for just one product, surely.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
he signs base autos.
I would say
in
that
Donruss
a veteran like that is going to sign less than
a rookie.
A rookie or something like that.
Got to. But he signs the base ones in Donruss though.
If you'll notice, like the legendary autos, if you get some of those, like King Griffey Jr.,
right,
Barry Bonds,
they're like always numbered
very
like 50
low
or
numbered.
less. Yeah.
So they're not just having him sit there and Barry Bonds writing his name.
I agree
500
for those
times.
guys, but like, Select, Panini Prism, Donruss. He signs the base ones too. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's signing the base ones.
Well, Bobby Witt especially. I mean,
he
because
signs a lot.
when Select come out, I know of at least 5 autos that got hit.
And they were like all base,
in
weren't
the
they?
shop.
Most of them.
I think.
3 of them were base. I don't
Do
know.
you want to tell them about that?
I hate that story. Why are you making me relive it? I'll relive it. I wanted to pull Bobby Witt Jr. auto. To the people who don't know, I have a couple Bobby Witt Jr. autos, but I PC Witt and Trout, and I just wanted to pull one just because I've never pulled one. And so I select. You have pretty good odds of getting a Witt auto. So I bought like 5 or 6 boxes of them. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't pull a single Witt auto. You stop laughing, all right? Stop laughing. It's too early to laugh. I'm not even at like the punchline yet.
I already know the punchline.
2 customers come in. They're great customers. Great customers.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to Richard and Tyler,
Tyler.
our Walmart friends.
Mm-hmm.
We're not sponsored by Walmart, but hey, Walmart will take a sponsorship. But
Anybody that's willing to write a check.
That's right. That's right. But no, they came in. They both bought a box, 1 box each.
1 box.
Both pulled a Bobby Witt Jr. auto, both of them, and then you had to go buy a singular pack of Heritage, Topps Heritage, on card auto, hand numbered to, was it 74?
75, 70, 76.
76.
Yeah.
And
Still
needless
got
to say, that was a
pretty
rough
good.
day for me. I had to rethink quite a few things. That was probably the biggest fumble. I'm not going to say I fumble often, but that was probably the biggest fumble the shop manager has ever had.
You didn't have contemplate life
Yeah,
question.
yeah. I was like, am I even like worthy to be in this position anymore? You know,
Yeah.
Can't even pull a Bobby Witt auto and 3 people do it the same day. So that was a rough day. Still recovering from that, but no, that was fun.
I like to tell that story as much as I can.
I know you do. I hate that
like-
story.
New people that come in the shop, I'm like, hey, have you heard this story?
Exactly.
It's like,
I know.
we haven't ever seen them before. Of course they haven't.
Yeah. So, anyways, but I actually have another hot take.
I have one after yours.
Okay. This is one we talked about actually a
Okay.
little bit,
All right.
and I want to know what the viewers think. So, y'all let us know. Comment below. Come in the shop. Talk with us. Let me know. Is vintage too cheap compared to modern, or is modern too high compared to vintage? Because you pull some like case hits or autos of, some of these brand new rookie players, especially in Bowman, like Bowman first, not even made it into the majors yet, and they're outselling some of these all-time greats by sometimes thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. To me, it's crazy. So which one do you think it is? Do you think vintage is under, or do you think modern is way over?
As much as I think vintage is a higher price point at most cases, because you're just dealing with base cards. I mean, there's no inserts on that 50s and 60s stuff.
That's
You
true.
might find a subset in the set, like an all-star card or an ERA leaders or something to that effect. I kind of think that vintage is undervalued.
Vintage is under. So you're going with the under on vintage. I would kind of go with the over on modern.
I think that's the same thing. Under.
No. Because I think, so what are we saying? I think vintage is properly valued. I don't think
Okay.
it's undervalued
All
or overvalued. I'm saying that I think modern is overvalued, and you're saying that you think vintage is undervalued and modern's properly valued.
Well,
So
now
which
that
one
you
are
put it
taking?
that way, it takes a big man to admit when he's wrong.
Okay.
And I'm not a big man, so. But yeah, I actually do agree with what you're saying.
Okay.
I think maybe vintage is properly, because I mean some of those vintage cards, we'll be going through. And it is harder for us to know the value of some of those. Sometimes we'll go through them 3 or 4 times, and then somebody will come in the shop and say, "Hey, you might want to pull this out. It might be
True.
more valuable. It's a high number or something like that." There's all kinds of different equations to that.
True.
I think you're probably right though. Vintage probably is adequately priced, and maybe some of the modern stuff, especially when the guy hadn't even
Too much
seen a
speculation.
pitch in Major
Yeah.
League Baseball. I think it's a little different for baseball than some of the other sports, because there's so much time that it takes for a prospect to reach the major leagues. I think that's been cut down a little bit as well. When you first started hearing about major league prospects, 80s, 90s, it took them 4 or 5 years to get there.
Yeah.
Now they're kind of fast tracked. By the time they reach 20, if they're not in the big leagues, people are starting to question whether they'll ever catch on.
Yeah, which, I mean, maybe you shouldn't, because Judge was like 24.
Yeah.
I think he was 24 when he made his debut. So that's a late debut, and if he just was kind of pushed to the side, we wouldn't have gotten Judge.
Could you imagine 23-year-old Judge on a minor league bus headed to somewhere in Mississippi?
No, a 6'7" guy just sitting there who's about to come up and start just mashing some home runs.
Like, who is that? Is that the mascot or something?
I know. So that was did you have one more?
Oh, yeah. Actually, from Facebook, so I'll be reading this one off.
Oh, sweet.
Hot take. I think Pokemon's lack of sensibility is having bigger impact on sports cards than people realize. Because Pokemon stays active year-round, it keeps collectors engaged and money flowing through the hobby even during the sports off-season. That helped raise the off-season floor for sports cards compared to what we used to see.
That is interesting. That is a very interesting take, and I'll tell you why it's an interesting take. Because I don't talk about Pokemon much, and you don't talk about Pokemon much. And we have a whole other shop that does Pokemon. So shout out to that shop if y'all hadn't been there. It's on Lee Highway, like right by Champy's and,
Gold's Gym,
right in that area. You can Google it.
Maybe they would have a better answer to that.
They probably would, but I do think that's interesting, and that's something to think about because it is year-round, and you definitely do see in sports lower sales in the off-season, and then once things start ramping up and there's more hype around the sport starting and playoffs, then things, they shoot up. Look at Wemby. Wemby's stuff has he is up. He has more than doubled in like 3 weeks. It's insane. Yeah. So that is interesting. It kind of keeps it, more steady and maybe more growth in the Pokemon card business, card world. We might sound, very stupid compared to the people who are actually in Pokemon all the time, but on an outside perspective, it does look like that.
Do you think Wemby right now has surpassed Shohei Ohtani as number one in the hobby?
I still think that Ohtani has more of a worldwide market than Wemby. I think
so.
I still think he does. I think that Wemby has I think he has potential to. I don't think he's there yet. If they win and he wins, MVP and stuff, I think maybe he could for a brief moment. I don't think that, and plus, I think he could for a brief moment, and then that would die down because baseball season is going to continue and basketball is going to stop. So I think that it could for a little bit, like if PSA, puts out their like monthly who was graded the most and stuff. I think you could see Wemby top that list over Ohtani for a couple months, but then I think it would go back up to Ohtani again, personally.
I think you're right. I think Wemby has the potential of surpassing him.
Yeah.
I think they're neck and neck right now, probably 1A, 1B.
Yeah, probably.
We were talking about Pokemon and its impact on the hobby. The joke has always been that, Charizard doesn't slump. Charizard never has a DUI.
Yep.
But to refute that, they never hit a 3 to win the
True.
Game 7.
He's not out there, hitting Grand Slam, when it matters.
To win the Super Bowl.
Not to win the Super Bowl. No. Game 7 of the World Series or something, Game 9 of the Super Bowl, kicking the field goal, I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. But he's not doing any of that. That's for sure.
Is that peak better than just the consistency of
I don't know.
the Pokemon world?
I don't know. That's a good question. That's another one that y'all could help us on. So comment below your thoughts on that, because I don't know. It's a good thing to think about, but I'm not too sure. I know that
If the shop manager doesn't know,
man, it must be
nuclear physicists are working on that right now.
They have to be. It's going to take a millennium for people to even come up with an answer to that question. I don't know if there actually is an answer to that question.
Yeah.
So
it's just a question that's never answered.
Anyways, let's see. Where are we? I think we're done.
Ottawa, Tennessee.
Yeah. Are you done with hot takes? I don't have any more.
I think so.
Okay. Wavelength?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay. You want to go first?
I'll pick the number. Okay.
Pick the number.
All right, I got it.
Okay. So I'm asking
Is
you questions.
1 best, 10
No, 10's best.
10's best.
10's
Okay.
best.
All right.
So I'm asking you questions.
You're asking questions.
I'm gonna ask
So I'll fill the space right here so we don't have dead air while you're thinking. And y'all could probably hear him thinking too.
Give me a parallel. I don't know. I may have asked this. I think I did product. Give me a parallel.
Best parallel?
Best parallel.
Red to 5.
Ooh, we are high.
We're pretty big.
Superfracture 101 is, in my opinion, the only one that beats that.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, we're at a 9.
You
We
might
gotta be at a
already
9.
have guessed it.
We gotta be at a 9. K-set. Give me a K-set.
Case hit. Kaboom.
Kaboom. We are up there.
Well,
Personally, I like Kabooms the most. That'd be a 10 for me. But I
well,
don't
let me
think-
say downtown then.
Well, this is yours. I don't think Kabooms are your favorite. Are they? Are you on record? Are you on record?
I'm not really a big. I mean, it's basically known as a football case hit and a basketball
I
case
guess.
hit.
But I have a Kaboom of Trout, and I love it. It's my favorite
Yeah.
card. I have it under my pillow. I don't have it. Can we
So-
cut that?
You scrub that from the audio. No, it's on record now. It's on record.
Okay.
Kick your wife out of the bed so you can cuddle your kaboom.
Yes. Yeah. That's what's happening.
That sounds really bad.
So we might have to cut that. That's crazy. Let's see. Give me. I have one more question, but it's a lock for me. I think. I'm not even going to use it. Is it a 9?
It's a 9.
That's right.
It's a 9.
That's right. That first one was like probably the best question I could have asked.
Mm-hmm.
Those were really good questions.
That's good. It's like you don't have any problems patting yourself on the back, do you?
No, my arms are very long. It reaches
Yeah.
like very good.
There
So okay, I'll pick a number. I've got it.
Okay.
Don't ask me Pokemon questions, please. I'm not gonna have a good answer.
If I knew what to ask, I might ask.
Yeah.
But all right. I like baseball. I ask a lot of
I
baseball
know you
questions.
do.
So let me get a player you would put with this number.
All time. Or
Let's just say right now,
currently. Drake Baldwin.
Drake Baldwin. Okay.
What's he currently doing?
He's currently injured.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Oblique strain. So he was having a good season, but oblique strain. So may not be his stats may not be up there where they were.
Okay.
So it's still pretty solid though.
Yeah, I was kind of being obscure with that answer.
Okay, that is obscure.
Yeah.
It's
You
throwing
know
me
what?
off a little bit.
Yeah. He's like, I mean, is he a 0 because he's not playing, or is he a 10 because he was doing really well? I don't know.
What about an NBA team? There's only 2 left.
There's only 2 left, so how am I?
Then you might, if it's a low number, you'd probably pick one that's not in there.
True.
Just say over the whole season, thinking low number.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I didn't know what their record was, but
Yeah, they had a pretty bad one.
all right, good.
Yeah.
That's what I
Okay.
thought.
And all-time football players.
Oh my goodness, all-time football player. This is gonna be bad because I don't know.
You just had to be an obscure player if it's low.
Ooh. What's that like whole collection we have that I bought of that random dude? What's his name?
Tosh Boyd.
I'm gonna say Taj Boyd.
We got a low number. Low number here.
Yeah. Where are you feeling?
I'm feeling it's like a 2.
Okay. What do you think?
I'll lock in 2.
Lock in 2.
Yeah.
Oh, so close. 3.
3.
3.
Yeah.
I
I think Tosh Boyd's a little too high for that.
I threw you off with Taj Boyd. Was Taj Boyd the
Oh.
one that threw you?
Yeah, we just
Surely there's someone who's worse than Taj Boyd.
kicked Tosh Boyd off of our listener.
Yeah, I'm
ship.
sorry, Taj Boyd. It's nothing personal. It's just you're a 3.
What do you think about the NBA finals coming up?
I'm excited. Who do you have winning?
I think the Knicks played really well, but
You
I
don't
mean,
think-
who did they
you
play?
think Wemby's going to take him?
I think I kept telling my son, whoever wins the West is going to take it.
Okay.
I think the Spurs are going to be tough to beat,
Yeah.
and they have a lot of momentum. The Knicks they won early,
Yeah.
so it's always hard coming back from a long rest.
Yeah.
I got the Spurs in 6.
Spurs in 6.
Spurs in 6.
So we need to come back in what, like 3 weeks to see if you were right?
Yeah, it seems like it takes so
Takes a
long to
long
play their games.
Yeah, it does. I don't know why. Like, just get it over with.
But I mean, it is June.
Yeah.
It is June, and what they started playing in October.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a long season.
It's a very long season. I think Wemby can take him.
Yeah,
He's dominant.
I think everybody wants the Spurs to win.
I think so. He's got a lot of, hype behind him and stuff, and I kind of hope he does win because he's so good and I think he needs a title. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Do you think anybody on the Knicks? Do you think their prices start going up?
I think maybe you get a little bump just as a whole, just because you've made it, but I don't know if it's going to be because when you got to the Super Bowl, did they go up much? I mean,
A little bit. I mean,
it's just like,
it
it's a
seemed
little
like
bump. And
May.
it didn't stay very long. I feel
It seemed like May kind of plateaued a little bit before the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Well, because I don't think anyone thought he was going to win going into it.
Yeah.
So
Maybe Brunson's market might go up if they win, and I don't know anybody sitting on Brunson right now, but
I wish I was sitting on some Wemby stuff.
yeah.
I saw
Just imagine the opportunity that everybody had because he was injured going in
I
last
had
year.
a Topps Finest Wemby Gold auto to 50. Do you remember that
I
card?
do remember
It was
that.
a PSA 9. I think I saw it for like $1,500. I think it's like $6,000 now.
Mhm.
That was like 2 months, maybe 3 months ago.
There was a card that come through the shop, and we didn't buy it for certain reasons.
Yeah.
But we should have
We should've
bought
bought
that
it.
card
Should've
for
bought it.
sure. But we probably would have sold it right after we got it anyway, because people were picking up Wemby before he
Yep.
even got hot.
Yep. I'm excited. We'll see. So you've got him in 6.
I think so. You have a number? 6.
I think it'll.
Don't say the next number.
Okay. I think that. Then I'll phrase it differently. I think it'll go all the way.
Go all the way.
I think it'll go all
and
the
they'll
way.
win in that last game.
And they win in that last game.
That'd be fun.
I think it'd be fun. I think that it'll make the if Wemby does win, I think it'll make the narrative even more crazy. Like final game, Wemby takes him, wins it, and I think his stuff goes crazy.
What about you paying any attention to the Stanley Cup?
No.
No.
Why
That's like right along with your horse racing
Why are
knowledge.
you bringing that back up? You can't bring that up. We're not talking about horses on here.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy.
Still looking for that Secretariat 101.
Yeah, I'm not. I haven't. I'm actually not looking for it. I'm trying to avoid it.
Uh,
Honestly, that would probably be a big card though if there was a 101.
yeah,
Yeah.
because horses are big.
Yeah. Anyways, that's it. I think we gotta be done. I think we're devolving into
Brain
madness
rot,
right here. Like, what are we even doing? You got anything else?
I don't think so. Since you didn't have any takes on the NHL playoffs, you don't even know who's in, do you?
No.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll punt that. And
It's not even football season.
okay. Well, appreciate everybody joining us today, or whenever you're watching it. You're not actually joining us today, but you kind of know
Joining
what I mean.
us, watching it. Just leave feedback. I mean, it can be bad. It can be bad feedback.
Would like for you to subscribe, share it with other people.
Yep.
That does help us out. We're still
Yep.
growing.
Yep.
We're, as we said, sixth episode, and maybe we don't have the viewership yet, but this has been fun. I enjoy it.
I enjoy it too. It's a nice little break in the day. Get to talk about some stuff. It's fun. It's fun. The people who do watch it and then they come in and talk to us about it.
Mhm.
I think that's fun. So thank y'all for the people who do watch it, come in and hang out and talk about it with us. It's fun to kind of learn what people are liking, what people aren't liking, and so we can kind of grow and try to get better. So we appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all being here.
Yeah. Appreciate our viewers, our subscribers, our followers, all
All of them.
of those things. Appreciate the owners of Cranks for allowing us to do this as well. And
Yeah.
appreciate Ricky helping us out with the
Behind the
the
camera.
editing and cameraing and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody.
Yeah,
Just
just-
all of them.
Um, my third grade high
Maybe not everybody.
school teacher.
So,
in third grade.
anyways, yeah. All right. Well, we'll see y'all the next one. This is a train wreck. We'll see you on the next one.